Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Revitalise Reconnects, where I get the opportunity to meet business owners, business club members, and key influencers from the Scottish Business Network. And I've got the great pleasure to be with a gentleman this afternoon who's got over 10 years worth of experience from the energy business and been running his own business now for the last 18 months. And it's the one and only Emanuel Howell from Energy How. Emanuel, how are you doing this afternoon?
I'm good, thanks, Lee.
Well, thanks very much for meeting us this afternoon.
Thanks for having me.
And we're actually at the Courtyard by Marriott having a cup of coffee and a chat. And I really wanted a chance to meet up with Emanuel to find out a bit about the background and where you came from. But would you be able to share with everybody a bit about your business as it is right now with Energy How?
Yes, of course. So Energy How is going through a growth period, which is good. As you say, just over a year into the business. Some few additional members of staff coming on board, which the members of the Revitalise family will soon get to meet. Yeah, it's allowing me time to step back and refocus on where I want the next steps for growth to be.
It's been an exciting time for you, really, Emanuel, recently.
Yeah.
Massively.
Yeah.
What's been the biggest change for you over the last 6 months?
The biggest change, I think, has been the realization of being able to tap into your network that's around you and being able to utilize that to aid your growth within the business. So not seeing your business separate from your networks, but being able to bring that in. But also understanding the need for growth and the need to bring other people in. My biggest challenge has always been I like to do everything myself.
Yeah.
But it's realizing you can't do everything. Yeah.
And what's, in regards to a unique selling point, what would you say to everybody out there is a unique selling point to Energy How? How does it stand out in the industry that you're in?
It's definitely the mixture, I think, of the experience and the passion. It's, we care about the customer first, the product second. So, we look for the solution rather than trying to sell a set product. We all look at what's the best solution for you. And even in the 18 months, we will turn away business if it's not right for the customer for whatever reason.
What's a perfect client for you? What would be a perfect person who's looking for your services?
Well, on the domestic side, it's anyone using oil, electric or LPG heating. Also looking at new builds, because all new builds need to have a form of renewables. We're also doing quite a bit of work now with letting agents, because landlords need to reach a certain level of efficiency as well over the coming years. So let's future-proof that and get ahead of it before it rocks up on us.
Very true. Catches up on you before you even know it. That's true.
Yeah, that's right.
If you could say, what's been your biggest challenge that you've overcame in the last 6 months? What would you say was the sort of the hill you're looking to climb and you've actually achieved it?
I think it's definitely with the addition of staff. I got to a point where I was working 80 hours a week, having to be here, there and everywhere, and it's realizing that wasn't going to be sustainable going forward. So yeah, the biggest challenge was getting to that point where it's finding the right people, which is always a challenge, which I'm hoping I have now.
And does that mean you go further afield now, Emanuel, or is that more closer to Scotland, or is it further?
Yeah, so our focus, again, that's been part of a challenge. I feel we was covering too wide a patch before. We used to go over to the islands, etc. And it's just trying to scale that back, because it's not, for us, the service level is important. So it's not only being able to service the installation, but it's also being able to look after the customer after they're installed and the longevity of it.
It's account management.
Yes.
And the longevity
Yeah.
to a client you look for.
Yes.
Now, you started your business 18 months ago.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you a question now. If you could look back in hindsight and you could talk to yourself 18 months ago, for everybody out there that's looking to start up their own business, what would you advise yourself back then if you could meet yourself again and say, listen, before you start up, do this? What would that one thing be?
Definitely plan. Structure has been a key part of what I'm doing, and trying to do it in hindsight is a lot harder than sitting down when you've got all the time in the world on your hands to be able to plan your business. So yeah, definitely planning your structure is key, and plan your business as if you was about to have that growth. So you know what parts of the business each people could do, even if you're going to do it all in the beginning. So that only enables the growth. Because if you come in and just start doing everything as it comes, you very quickly lose sight of who can do what and how you actually separate different aspects of your business.
So structure's extremely key.
Structure's key.
Structure's key. And also I ask everybody this question now from a development point of view. I know you're part of the program with myself as well, but what would be one tip you could give to somebody out there in regards to putting business development process in place?
Well, it's understanding the different parts of your business development. So not putting all your eggs into one basket, understanding you need the physical visibility, the online visibility, but also being able to not spread yourself too thin, which is key. Understanding that with a business development tactic, it's not going to come overnight.
Yeah.
So don't just run something for a few weeks and say that's not working.
More importantly, more like the balance.
Yeah.
Getting the balance right.
Yeah, the balance is key, and understanding different aspects of where you want to target your business. So having a look at your business from the outside and seeing yourself as a potential customer to your business will help you better understand where you're going to target.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much, Emanuel.
Yeah.
Really appreciate your time this afternoon. Yeah. It's been great having a catch up, great learning more about your business journey. And if anybody would like to find out more about Emanuel and what the team have available through Energy How, I would highly recommend that you reach out to Emanuel via all the social media platforms, especially LinkedIn and your website, which is...
It's energyhowuk.com.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Stay tuned for the next Revitalise Reconnects, where I get the opportunity to meet the next business owner, key influencer from the Scottish Business Network in the next week or so. Thanks again. Have a great week. And remember, from me and Emanuel, keep connecting. Take care. Bye-bye for now.